Ever been inspired by someone else's idea, but didn't quite want to steal it? Here's a tool that you can use that will help you generate strong alternatives without the guilt. Now, I know that you would have heard of the term concepts before, but you probably have never considered to use them in the way that I'm about to show you. Concepts have been traditionally used in creative work to explain a core idea before it is then further developed and visualized with art direction, style frames, etc. The principle of a concept is that it is the simplest and most basic description of an idea. In fact, it should be so simple to understand that you could literally just sketch it out on a napkin. This also means that if you are starting from a strong concept, you can then execute it in a variety of different ways. For example, a strong concept of a character's journey can be made into a film, an animation, a comic book, and a variety of different visual alternatives. The way that you can hack the process is to take a fully developed idea, like something viral or something award-winning, that has already demonstrated potential in the public domain, and then try to reverse engineer it. We would do that by breaking it down into its core concept and then trying to generate alternatives. So let's try an exercise together. Here's an image. What do you see? It's a close-up of some plants. We can see hands holding up some soil and a plant. Now try this. Simplify this image into a single sentence that captures the essence of what you see. Don't worry, there's no right answer here. It can be whatever you want. So how about the earth is in your hands? So now that we have a simple description of the image, we have the concept. Now try to expand on this definition by generating alternative executions of the same concept. So let's try a few different ways that the phrase, "the earth is in your hands," could be visualized. How about holding up the actual globe like this? Or giving it a big hug like this? Or maybe the earth could literally be your hands, like this. So we started with one visual, and once we've simplified it into its concept, we were able to create alternatives that communicate the same idea, but are not exactly the same. Where this tool can be very useful is when you've seen awesome creative campaigns in one area of healthcare, and you are wondering if it could inspire something similar in another area of healthcare. For example, you may have seen the patient awareness campaign where an artist builds awesome sculptures that capture the experience of a particular disease. I believe something like that was featured in Cannes Lions Awards last year. The concept here, of course, is to create art that captures the patient's experience. So now you could start brainstorming alternative executions. Maybe instead of sculptures, these are now paintings, or body art, or music, or poetry, or dance. Maybe it's not made by one artist, but it's crowdsourced. Also think about how it could be displayed. Physical gallery, a digital gallery, augmented reality, and so on and so on. You can also use the tool to draw inspiration from outside your industry. For example, you may have seen a great advert from a bank or soft drink. And once you've simplified these into a concept, you can then start to create alternative executions in your own industry. You're drawing from inspiration that you love, but you are evolving and improving on the concept, not just copying it. So there you have it. Concepts are just another tool in your creative toolbox that enhance your creative output. Starting with an existing idea, first simplify it into its core concept, and then expand into new alternatives. Now, it might be a little tricky to get the hang of it at first, but you will only get better with time and with practice. Take some effort, but the process is simple. For more creativity tools like this one, check out the Creativity Manual. You will find a link in the description. But for now, keep practicing, and I'll see you soon.